Free versus paid traffic, guys. So what is that? Basically, free traffic, something that doesn't cost you anything, and paid traffic's like where it does cost you a little something, okay, to get traffic and acquire it. And the way I think about both, they're both very different, but combining the two is the most powerful, effective strategy. So I'll tell you some examples and stuff inside this video. So the best strategy by far, okay, just to throw it out there, is do content marketing, which is, by the way, the most scientific, and it is a value builder for like your branding and everything. Like you have to give value, create like trust and familiarity with people by them watching your content and getting familiar with you, which builds trust and likability. And you know, percentage will like you, a very small percentage will hate you, and a very small percentage will just not like subscribe or follow the brand, and that's fine. It's about acquiring that hot traffic, and it's all a funnel at the end of the day, okay? So that's content marketing. That's organic. You organically grow, and you know, people share your content, people repost your content, people recreate your content too, and you get even more exposure that way too. The other thing is, and by the way, I'll teach you how to actually crush it with free traffic where people actually pay attention and not fail at all. You don't want to fail with free traffic, okay? You don't want to waste time, because it's like you put time in and effort, you want to actually get something in return in a way, okay? And, you know, you get paid in proportion to the value you give out there, okay? And the more value you give and the more people you help, the more money you're going to make. That's just how it works. So, transferring over to paid traffic, which is just a powerful juggernaut in itself. When you combine both, this is powerful, and I'll talk about how to do that in a second. But literally, paid traffic's like you put money in, you make money out. And if you can basically grow at break even, that's the secret, okay? So with free traffic, it's like you put time in, you put thought into your content and make it as great as you can and quality as you can, because it's really quality over quantity. Because think about it this way. Imagine, like, would you rather, let's play a little would you rather game here. Would you rather have an amazing, outstanding video, or would you rather have a ton of like crap videos, but there's so many of them? I would definitely, in my opinion, I don't know what yours is, because you're probably gonna be like, oh, what if blanky blanky blank? What if it is like this or this or this situation? No, like I'm telling you, if you have a freaking great video, like I'm talking, have you ever seen Avengers? That thing gets shared everywhere. I mean, it's probably had 1 billion people aware of it, and maybe even watch it. Like that's a crazy amount of people. And that's like worldwide, that's everything. And then it's just like one movie basically, but it has build up and stuff. But my point is like, one great piece of content can get shared, can become a business out of it, so like quality over quantity is key. But anyway, now with paid ads, you put money in and you make money out. And my best paid ad strategy that I love is you basically boost the content that's your best content, and you market to cold audiences inside your niche, okay, that you haven't acquired yet, and you market to them your best stuff. You're putting your best foot out there, okay? And then you get people indoctrinated to your brand. And I'll talk about branding more inside one of the modules here. But man, that's so important, because you're turning cold traffic into hot, and the whole goal is to acquire an audience that knows, likes, and trusts you, and then sell more stuff. That's how business works. You have to sell more stuff, otherwise you won't be profitable. It is possible, but it's very rare someone's profitable right off the bat. And the only way that's really doable is if you have a funnel that's just converting like wildfire, the upsells are converting, and then you have to have something high ticket. And I will go talking about each one of these levels of everything inside the program, okay, for sure. But now let's talk about like just acquiring traffic. By the way, paid traffic people get overwhelmed by. All you need to have is just a daily budget. I determine my daily budget based off like what is my most high ticket offer or what's my mid ticket offer, and I just make my daily budget that, because I'm like, okay, I have a $50 thing, or maybe my average order value is $50 or something. I'm like, that's my daily budget, or I'll do that times 3, so I'll do $150 per day, and then I will look at the data after I've reached the equivalent to my highest ticket offer. So if my highest ticket is like 1,000 or 3,000, I will go equivalent to that in my ad spend until it reaches that. And I'm like, did I get a sale of this high ticket thing? Or I'll stop for a minute and try to get a sale of that high ticket thing, and I'll keep going. Everything's profit at that point. Does that make sense? This is a huge epiphany you need to have with sales. Now let's talk about combining the two. So YouTube is the biggest platform out there. It's the best traffic source out there. If you want to do Instagram, that's the second best by far, okay? And then if you want to do Facebook, that's third, and then you can go down from there. But the best traffic to own is an email list by far. Like, that trumps everything. A buyer's email list is great, because you can literally send a message about your new thing and people will go watch it, or they'll go buy a new thing, or they'll go to a new platform that you want them to go to. Like, it's crazy. You can do a sponsor quick message that a sponsor pays you like some money for. Okay, it could be high ticket amount of money or not. Like, you can literally just email your list great stuff, okay, all the time, and they will respond. It's great. It's a powerful way to make money, and I'll talk about that more. Okay, but anyway, use YouTube. Make long form content that's valuable inside your niche, and definitely get lighting correct. Do you see like this camera right now? Like, I have pretty good lighting right now. And you just gotta look at your camera and like move around and figure out how to do good lighting, because that's really ultimately what matters. Definitely show your face. That's an element of trust and connection. Okay, it's very important to show your face. Screen recordings are great and all, but they don't have high potential like showing your face. Leveraging the power of story will always do great. You got character or characters. They have a desire to win, to retrieve, to stop, or to escape something. Usually it's to win. And once you know that desire, you can start forming a story. Now you got to brainstorm, what are some conflicts? Conflicts can be involved in, health, wealth, or love conflicts. Like, someone could have a health problem, someone could die, someone could be at risk, someone could be broke or something and they're trying to get out of that. Like, someone could be failing in a relationship or something or struggling with that, maybe loneliness or something, or even depression. And there could be inner conflicts or external conflicts. Like, you just got to brainstorm what to do. There's conflicts like man versus man, man versus machine, man versus self, man versus nature, all this stuff, okay? Man versus supernatural. Forming a story is a great form of content, and it can work for any niche out there. And if you just make your content really great and a story, you'll crush it. And look at, like, every time you watch a movie and TV shows, like, break down what they're doing. If you look at even Mr. Beast, for example, and we're talking about YouTube because it's the best platform out there, guys. Like, this is a big deal. I recommend make the content yourself. Will always do best if you're an expert in what you're talking about, or you can hire someone to make content. But once again, the best way to make money is either you make amazing content and you don't show your face, or you can even do better by showing your face and making content, or you can have someone else show their face and they're the expert. But anyway, Mr. Beast has a story format to his videos. In every video, there's a desire, there's characters, and there's a journey involved. Sometimes there's some conflicts, but a conflict's by default with a challenge video or trying to survive video or spending time video, doing something. Those are by default like a conflict. A conflict can be race against time. Like, you gotta hurry, and whatever you put in this circle, you get, okay? And he made a video about that, it got tons of views. Another one was his Orbeez video, like he was having struggle. I remember his conflict was basically they wanted even more Orbeez, and then it also wasn't raining at one point and stuff like this, okay? There's a lot of things happening here that are well thought out, okay? So having story format is huge. The other one is like, be educating in your niche, if it's an educational niche, and be entertaining. Entertaining plus educating wins time and time again, okay? This is something that took me a long time to figure out, like big time. People don't like boring. Don't be boring. Boring is basically like just monotone, okay? So if you do monotone, you know you're failing. If you're just throwing information out there, I did that for a long time, throwing information out there. It can work, but not as well as other things like combining education with freaking entertainment, okay? Boom, you win, okay? Money just flies. And, you know, that's like the secret. And then you push them to more stuff to buy after that, and they naturally want more because they got value from you. That's just all it is in connection. And so that's the content you want to make. And make like at least over 30 videos. Make at least 30 videos, then you're going to find out what's your top content because it's going to get organically viewed the most. So go through a phase where, here's the phases. You make your freaking, all your products in one phase. Just a bunch of products, okay, that are great. And you optimize them the best you can, and you're going to optimize over time no matter what and increase conversion rates. Next thing is getting traffic to all those offers, right? And then you want to launch an offer after you do ad spend monthly. You can do a monthly launch of a new offer. This is very effective, very powerful stuff. Then you make a bunch of content after you have all the products. You make just a bunch of content on YouTube, and you can be on other platforms too. But if you double down on YouTube and Instagram, that'll do great. And eventually you can also have a second channel. You can also go on Facebook. Like when you repurpose content, you get more exposure, more traffic, more money. I mean, it's just money follows attention. So if you're on multiple platforms, you'll crush it. And definitely build an email list always, no matter what. Have something for people to opt in for. Leads is everything. Like just exchange something free in exchange for their email. It could be a free training, like a bunch of videos or one video, or it can be someone else's content that you put together, like a bunch of others' content inside the niche, or it can be like a PDF, okay? PDF, like an ebook, It could be a whole book, but in general, a good guide or a good PDF is enough to get a good email. Now, people determine a lot of stuff based off even that free thing they got, and it can determine if they want to buy more or get more stuff. So you want to over deliver a lot of times, even with free, okay, like big time. That's powerful with collecting leads. But anyway, you're going to make like 30 videos, then you're going to see what works best. Then you're going to double down with your content for a long time on just your top video topics. Whatever in your niche was the top video topics, double down, make more of those, and do them more better every time. And you can even go outside of your niche and look at other big creators and their top videos and apply their video idea to your niche, okay? This is powerful. It's like looking outside your niche of what everyone else is doing so you can innovate and do something new and powerful, entertaining, and it can go viral for you and you can make a lot of money. That's a very powerful tip. I cannot stress that enough. You know, if something's boring or a dull moment, cut it out of your videos. Because remember, video content is traffic nowadays. You can't just write an article and expect a ton of traffic. It doesn't work like that. It's video, okay? Video plus entertaining will always crush it. Making people like feel an emotion and especially laughing is a great emotion for people to feel, and it keeps people coming back every time, okay? And you need to study how to be funny and stuff like this because it matters big time. There's a lot of money in being funny plus educational, like in any niche. So you make like 30 videos, you double down. After that, you're gonna have your top performing content, and now you're ready for ads, okay? You could do ads right off the bat, there's no problem, okay? I mean, if you have the budget, just go for ads. It doesn't even matter because you invest in your business and you know it's gonna work no matter what at the end of the day because the strategy works every freaking time, okay? For online marketing. If you wanna do offline marketing, you have a brick and mortar business or something, we can talk about that for a second. Literally, just your brick and mortar business should be next to like people, okay, that are driving by. It should be listed on Google Maps. It should be in phone books, if you will, like stuff like that. Should be in local business like areas to market it. Okay, I've never done offline marketing, but it's pretty simple in my eyes, just like online marketing. But online marketing will get you more results. You can run Facebook ads for your local business in your local area. You can target your local area and just do an awareness brand reach thing and just literally have a no-brainer offer for people. And throw an event if you want to, and you can bring people in, get their emails, get their contact info, and literally keep retargeting people, keep having them come back to your business. This is huge, okay? And know your target demographic. It's cool because when you have an offline business, you see like the people coming in the door, you know their demographic. You can even talk to them, okay? You can do the same thing online. You see their profiles, you could talk to them too. But it's like more in person, so it's kind of cool, and you're able to know exactly who your target people are demographically, like age, gender, stuff like that, okay? And you know their location already. And then you can go more deep to know like their income level, because you can target that. You can target interest bases even outside of what your niche really kind of is. You can like see, oh, all these people like have like a cat. This is weird, or something like that, okay? So you're gonna boost your content online. Okay, this is going back to when we we're talking about YouTube and making content and doing paid ads with it. You boost your best content with paid ads to your target audience on other channels. Okay, so with YouTube ads, it's super simple. You literally go to your analytics of your YouTube channel and you see your audience. You can see what your audience demographic is. Then you go to freaking Google Ads and you're like, okay, my audience is this age or these ages, this gender mainly, okay, and then this location in the world mainly, and then you just target that, and then you go ahead, you go down to targeting channels, and you literally target all the channels that are relevant or somewhat relevant to your exact channel and niche, and you can literally boost your content doing, they're called display ads. You could do in-stream ads and link it directly to your channel inside that ad, but if you just boost your content, people watch the content instantly, and they literally can subscribe. If you do an in-stream ad, send people to a playlist, a great playlist of your best videos. I kid you not, that's so effective because people will binge watch them and they will subscribe and they will become a great fan and you make money. Okay, this is the whole goal at the end of the day, and it all comes down to giving value, okay? So this is how you crush it. And then from there, like you can build email lists naturally too. Like you need to make sure you have free, like in exchange for emails, okay? Then you need low ticket, mid ticket, high ticket stuff and recurring stuff. And then you boost your best content. You keep doing content marketing, it's so key, because content marketing can turn into ads. You can edit, re-edit your videos, combine them, turn it into a great piece of content, use it as a marketing piece and an ad to reach your audience. You then here's how paid ads really work. That's very important. Because if you're break even or profitable, you should freak out and be excited. I mean, this happens all the time for me. So I'm like, woo! Like, it's pretty old at this point, but it's like I'm grateful and super grateful for like being able to, be able to market to the masses, being able to sell to the masses, being able to convert at high levels. I got multiple funnels at this point that make me money every single day passively. It's crazy. I got organic traffic coming to me all the time to different things I sell, different affiliate offers I promote on other channels. Like, it's a beast of its own at this point. The train has left the station. But my point is, what I was trying to allude to is basically launches, the power of launches. So let's say you have a campaign running for your whole business and you're boosting your content, everything, and you're acquiring people. The best way, if you're really not profitable, is either increase your prices a little bit or increase the conversion rates of them, or actually have greater branding and greater content. Okay, those are all ways to do it and make even more money with marketing. And then, if you're break even or profitable, great. You're most likely going to be profitable. If you're a little less than break even, that's fine, because what happens is you're acquiring an audience. You're acquiring leads. Now, at the end of the month or even every week, it's your choice. You can do a launch of a new thing relevant to your niche. A new product. It could be physical product, digital product, anything like that. It could be a service. You launch it. And high ticket is usually best to launch, but you can go as far as something low ticket. But once again, I mean, you get paid in proportion to value you give. You might as well give a ton of value and have a high price that's fair for the tons of value, like crazy. This is very, very effective, okay? The numbers work out insane. You will be profitable if you just do a launch to your existing audience every month. You should really, for the first 3 months, you might as well throw 90% of your entire income literally at the business. You should just throw it into advertising your business, acquiring an audience. And when you've reached the pinnacle for your audience size, you can look at your competitors and know how big the audience is. Now you basically have market space. Now you can launch every month into your market and niche, and people will always buy no matter what, because a percentage will always buy, super fans buy, warm audience buys, hot traffic buys, cold audience can be interested and buy on the next launch, okay? And you just continually recycle, and you definitely keep doing content, because marketing comes down to content. So don't forget that. This is a very powerful lesson. I know you love this. Let's keep going to the next lesson. Peace.